Maybe deepen the bend in the knee for the last breath. Straighten your front knee, hands on your hips, parallel your feet. Second side. Angle your right toes in, turn your left leg out. Bend your left knee. Look down at your kneecap to make sure it's tracking with your second toe. Firm your back leg. Reach your arms out to the side wide. Turn to face your front hand, just with your head. Breathe. Imagine you're reaching for your back arm as much as your front. Forward, turn slightly. Very good. Breathe that. That's it. Last breath here. Straighten your front knee, hands on your hips, parallel your feet, and heel toe your feet together. Tadasana. All right, placing your hands on your hips, open your feet wide out to the side again. Let's reach your hands behind you, clasping them. With your hands, I guess everyone's hands are coming together. All right, so reach your shoulders back, straighten your arms. Lift up through the heart, take a deep inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. More weight is in the balls of the feet. And as your head reaches down, your shoulders lift up. So you're leaning back a little bit into your joints. Not really. 2 more deep breaths here. In this inversion, we're opening at the shoulders. Stay hold it. But you want to balance more on the front of the feet so that you're not pushing down your knees. Much, much better. On your next inhale, rise up halfway. Place your hands on your hips. And on your next inhale, slowly rise up. Heel toe your feet together. Mountain pose. We're going to move into another balance to play a little bit of opening of our hips. Place your hands on your hips. Move down through your right foot. And come onto the ball of your left foot. From here, firm the leg and draw your knee in towards your chest, either placing your hands on your shin or on your lower, on your thigh, backs of your thigh, whatever feels most comfortable. And so it's a simple balance. You can stay here. Or we can play with opening the left arm out to the right arm out to the side and opening your knee out. We did this on our backs. So mentally, even think you're lying down. It was so nice and easy. And draw your knee back to center, arm comes in. It's just interesting, I find, to see your body in different places, right? Like when you're laying down, you're like, that's so easy. And then when you're standing up, it changes it completely. So just drawing awareness into the body. Hands on your hips. Root down now through the left foot. Come onto the ball of the right. Find your steady gaze. Imagine you are lying down, right? You're perfectly balanced. And then draw your right knee in. Maybe stay here. Maybe open out your left arm. Knee comes out to the side. 2 breaths here. Draw your knee back to center. Release. Hands come down to your side. Beautiful. All right. Hands on your hips. Open your feet wide out to the side again. Feet are parallel. Angle your left toes in. Right leg turns out. Bend your knee. Find your warrior 2. And so we repeat poses like mantras. They're like the scales that you practice on the piano. Each time is different. Every time you have a different awareness in the body. Pay attention. So I'll take a deep inhale together. Exhale, shift forward as you reach towards the back of the room. Bring your forearm to your thigh, your top arm lifts up. Firm the back leg. Feel your right sitting bone tuck under. This is a big hip opener, side ankle pose. You can stay here, or revolve your top palm to face the back of the room and reach your arm all the way overhead. Parsva Konasana, big side stretch. One more deep breath here. And on your next inhale, reach your top arm to center. Come back to warrior two, front knee stays back. Straighten your front knee, hands on your hips, parallel your feet, second side. Angle your right toes in, left leg turns out, bend your left knee. Open your arms out to the sides, firm your back leg, find and settle in your warrior two for another breath. Inhale here. Exhale, reach, reach, reach. Now forearm to thigh, top arm lifts. Maybe revolve your top palm to the front of the room and reach your arm up overhead. 3 more breaths. Feel that left sitting bone tuck under. And imagine you're lying over that bolster, so you're finding expansion across the torso. So you're drawing those left rib cage forward. Last breath. On your next inhale, lift the top arm to center. Rise up to warrior two. Straighten your front knee. Hands on your hips, parallel your feet. Heel toe your feet together. Tadasana. All right. One more pose facing the side. Let's take your blocks now. You'll have your blocks in either hand. And open your feet wide out to the side again. And place a block at the highest height behind each heel. Angling your left toes inward, open your right leg out again. This time, straighten your right leg and press down through the right big toe, firm the thigh. Arms come out to the sides. Inhale. Exhale, reach to the back of the room, and then find your block, pick it up, move it right underneath your shoulder and your top arm lifts. Triangle pose, 5 breaths. Firming down through the legs, soften your toes. Ooh, that was a little bit of push for you. Just think. Let me try this. Okay. There we go. Fast. There, I think that's what I have. One more deep breath. On your next inhale, reach up through the top arm, coming all the way up. Hands on your hips, parallel your feet. Second side. Angle your right toes in, turn your left leg out. Straighten the left leg. Open your arms out to the sides. Inhale here. Exhale, reach now to the front of the room. Find your block, move it under your shoulder, lift your top. So there's a slight twist to the torso. So instead of using your arm to turn, you want to draw your left rib cage forward. One more deep breath here. On an inhale, reach up through your top arm, coming all the way up. Hands on your hips, parallel your feet. And heel toe your feet together. Mountain pose. Thanks. Let's pick up your blocks and walk to the top of your mat. Stand in mountain pose at the top of your mat with your feet a distance apart. And place the blocks right outside your feet. There we go. right, standing strong in your feet. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Palms come onto the blocks. Fingertips onto the blocks. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, palms onto the blocks. Step your left foot all the way back. Find your lunge. Been here before. Notice how this may feel differently in the body. And then lift your hips up and bring your back heel all the way down. So your left toes are pointing to the left top corner of your mat. Right knee stays bent. On an inhale, reach up through your left arm, rising up to warrior two. Bending that right knee. So we're coming in from a different direction. It's like arriving to a destination by taking a different route. So notice how it feels here in the body. So I'll take a deep inhale together. Exhale, reach to the front of the room, and you have an option, either forearm to thigh, or you have your block here. Bringing your block right underneath your shoulder, your elbows right outside your knee, bend your right knee deeply. And if you're here, or with the forearm to thigh, you can revolve your top palm to face the front of the room and reach your arm up overhead. A deeper version here, Parsvakonasana. One more deep breath. On your next inhale, lift your top arm to center, rise up to warrior two. And from here, windmill your back arm to the front of the blocks, come onto the ball of the back foot, step your left foot up to your right, fingertips on the blocks, inhale halfway. Exhale, palms on the block. Step your left foot all the way back. Find your lunge. Second side. Lift your hips up. Bring your right heel down. On an inhale, reach up through your right arm, windmilling up, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reach to the front of the room and either forearm to thigh or find your block, top arm lifts. Revolve your top palm to face the front of the room and reach your arm up overhead. 2 breaths here, side angle pose. Doing lots of hip openers. One more deep breath. On your next inhale, slowly rise to warrior two. And then windmill your back arm all the way forward. Come onto the ball of the back foot. Step your back foot up to meet your front. Fingertips on the blocks. Inhale halfway. Exhale forward. On an inhale, root to rise, lifting all the way up. Exhale, palms to your head. Soft gaze now at your fingertips. Samasthiti. Release your hands down. And let's turn again to the clock wall. We've been working our way to one pose, so you can play here with the balance. So you're going to watch me for a moment. We're going to come into our triangle pose like we did before. So we angle these toes in, right leg comes out, straighten the right leg, triangle. From here, you can stay here if you don't feel like balancing. We'll turn to face your foot. Your top hand comes to your hip. Bend your bottom knee. Walk your foot in halfway. We pick up our blocks and walk them up right outside the pinky toe side of the foot. Come onto the ball of the back foot. Straighten your leg. Reach your top leg up. So notice I'm reaching through my heel. And if you feel very steady, you can lift your top arm up. And to come down, hand to hip, bend your bottom knee, step back halfway, walk your block back, find your triangle, and we come up. All right? So open your feet wide. Blocks are at your highest height behind your hips, behind your heels. Angle your left toes in, turn your right leg all the way out. Straighten your right leg and firm the thigh so it lifts up off of the knee. Arms come onto the side. Inhale here. Exhale, reach, reach, reach. Find your block.